We continue to dig deeper to investigate your rights in the third part of our Renters' Rights series. Tonight, we investigate what you can do if you find mold in your apartment or home that you rent. Western Mass News reporter Kristen Burnell spoke with one local tenant about what she says is mold in her apartment. And we spoke to one legal expert to see what people can do if they encounter mold.
Linda Fortune is a 75-year-old woman who lives in the senior living apartment complex Michael's House in Northampton. She tells Western Mass News she has been dealing with mold in her apartment for months.
I have it in that HVAC system, which needs to be, really remediated by an expert. That's what I want. That's all I want.
Fortune invited Western Mass News to her one-bedroom apartment on 71 State Street in Northampton. She showed us what she believes is mold in her kitchen and HVAC system. She tells us she wrote a letter to property management 3 months ago, saying she suffers from a mold allergy, making living in a space with a certain amount of mold more harmful to her health. The Michael's House property manager responded by bringing in a mold expert to evaluate the problem.
Then she had her person come in and do tests also, but he did not go into the HVAC system at all. And what I did is I took a strip test of the HVAC and sent it to be analyzed.
Through a FOI request, we obtained copies of the Northampton Board of Health's assessment of the property. The Board of Health's inspection acknowledges Fortune's independent mold lab analysis report showed high counts for Aspergillus and Basidius spores. The department conducted its own testing, finding no significant visible fungal growth present. But at the same time, the Department of Health report says mold spore counts were slightly elevated in Fortune's bedroom. Fortune adds that her apartment's property management did provide her a new air purifier, HPA filter, and replaced the AC filters to help improve the air quality. However, she says there is still mold in the HVAC system in the kitchen that remains untreated. We reached out to property management at Fortune's apartment complex, Appleton Corporation, to see what has been done through their office. They tell us in a statement in part, quote, Michael's House meets or exceeds all codes and standards of habitability established by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Department of Housing and Urban Development. We are subject to oversight from a number of jurisdictional authorities, including the Northampton Health Department and Mouse Housing. It goes on to say both of these entities have been actively involved in this matter and have been in frequent communication with the resident and our property manager. The Health Department and Mass Housing are both satisfied with our communication, follow-through, performance, and resolution to this matter. One local attorney we spoke with tells us how tenants can address mold issues.
They can file a suit in the Western Division Housing Court and seek legal advice.
Attorney Bernier also tells us that renters can reach out to the Hampton County Legal Clinic for brief counseling and legal advice for problems such as mold in their apartment that may not be getting fixed by landlords. Reporting in studio, Kristen Burnell, Western Mass News.